I mean, I did all the other middle evolutions. I might as well also hit Wartortle, I guess. I mean, there's gonna be someone out there who likes Wartortle, right? For as long as I've been reviewing, I've been pretty glowing to the Jazzwares battle figure sets they've been doing for Pokemon, basically the 3-packs. And two videos that I really enjoyed doing, they had a little bit of success, were the Charmeleon and Ivysaur reviews. And I said there that out of the middle evolutions, I know a lot of people kind of overlook them, but Charmeleon and Ivysaur are both some of my absolute favorites, and Ivysaur in particular, I like much more than Venusaur. Ivysaur might be my favorite middle evolution, period. That said, I've always been colder to Wartortle. Despite Blastoise and Squirtle being amongst my absolute favorite Pokemon, Wartortle really does sum up all the problems with middle evolutions. It looks bad. It's too ugly to be cute. It's too cute to be monstrous. And the ears. The ears somehow managed to make Wartortle look like a balding 40-year-old man. It's not super great. I'm glad that Blastoise came along to save the line because, for anyone who might not be aware, Wartortle was supposed to have an evolution that looked just like it. Blastoise was its own separate line until they were combined kind of late into the development of Pokemon. So, with all that said, this was not a 3-pack I was necessarily looking forward to, but at least I'm going to be able to complete the trio and get a couple of cool fan favorites along the way. Getting these three out of the box, and I know this was not planned because at the very least the Pancham and the Togepi are reused figures here. I think the Wartortle is as well. I like how they kind of look like the world's shittest Sentai team. Like, you definitely have Wartortle doing the kind of like Red Ranger, like, forward pose. You have Pancham with the arms crossed. You have Togepi, like, ready to go. It looks like, a cute little team lineup. So why don't we actually talk about the components of this team and see if these figures are worth the, $12 price tag. Looking at Pancham cute, and a thing worth noting is that all these 2-inch figures are all actually from Tomy. So, they've been doing Pokemon figures for a very long time. They're very good at it. Pancham is looking very cute. I love how they remembered his little details, like his little leaf toothpick. I love the pose. I like the facial expression. It's adorable. Now, I do prefer Pangoro to Pancham, as most people tend to. They prefer the later evolution to the baby, but I still think Pancham is very nice to have in the collection. I'm happy to have them, and it'll make, when I eventually get a Pangoro, all the better, because I'm already going to have the other member of the line. That said, Pancham was very much the odd one out here. These two are both, Gen 1 adjacent. I know Togepi is from Gen 2, but, of course, they were in the anime, so most people who stopped after Gen 1 still know Togepi just because of Misty's Togepi. The Togepi is just adorable. I've never had a Togepi figure in my collection before. This is just so great. They remembered all the spots on the egg. The facial expression's cute. They remembered the lines around the eyes. The general pose is very good. The kind of up kind of pose. Togepi has a special place in my heart, right? Heart Gold's the first game I ever played. I adored the anime growing up. So even if Togepi's never going to be one of my favorites, they're a Pokemon that I've known my entire life and have always at the very least liked. So having this Togepi, I'll be honest, it's kind of the highlight of the entire set for me. And then we got the boy. So Wartortle, he doesn't have much going on. The other Pokemon, like Charmeleon and Ivysaur, at least had a few points of articulation. Wartortle just has his head. I thought these are... Oh my god, wait. They do move. They were just paint stuck. Oh, okay. So, oh, wait a minute. Can I? There you go, everyone who complains about bipedal final evolutions. You can make Wartortle a quadruped again. But yeah, okay, so at least he's articulated. I really thought he wasn't. Even still, this one arm poking out, it's fine for like action poses or pointing poses, but it would be weird if you want kind of a neutral stance Wartortle. The facial expression is cool. I think they sculpted this figure incredibly well. It looks like Wartortle jumped right out of the game, especially the 3DS model. I'm just kind of meh on it. Like, yeah, you did a really good job capturing a design that no one really likes, but at the same time, at least, I finally have a full trio of middle evolutions. Oh my god, I just realized that means I also have a full trio of Jazzwares final evolutions. I just need to open up the Blastoise. And I have a full trio of Oh, dude. I think this is the first time I've ever had all 3 stages of the main trio in figure form. Tell you what, I'll do the Blastoise video upcoming, and then in that video I'll actually show you guys what that looks like. But for right now, there's all three of your middle evolutions from Kanto together, and looking at them together, Wartortle actually feels a lot better. I guess it's a matter of, it's more getting the, it's greater than the sum of its parts, right? You get this collection, and you're getting Pokemon you may not necessarily really love, like Pancham or Wartortle, but the set just keeps feeling better and better because it's filling out more, and you're getting more points on the map, I guess. So with all that said, I don't recommend Wartortle as much as I was just glowing to the Charmeleon 3-pack, but I do think that it's a worthwhile 3-pack, at the very least if you enjoy at least two of the Pokemon in the pack.